What's up, YouTube? I'm back. I just got back from locals and I got a first place and I won the core box. I played Shaddoll and I ended up X1 before it cut to top 8, and then top 8 I just went undefeated. I shouldn't have gone in the top 8, but the guy that I actually lost to dropped, so because of that I was lucky enough to come in. Round 1 I played I had a bye. Round 2 I played against Heroes. That's actually what I lost to. He just had all the outs, so there's just nothing I can do. Round 3 I played against Herald of Perfection. I 2-0'd that. And then round 4 I played against the Mirror and I 2-1 that. And then when we cut in the top 8, the first match I played against was Ritual Beasts. I 2-0'd that. Then I played Necros Shaddoll. I 2-1 that. And lastly I played Tellers and I 2-1 that. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. I decided to play, I played 44 cards in the deck, and before you think like, damn man, you're crazy, you shouldn't be playing that much, the thing about this deck is that every card, most cards in the deck thin. Like, I played 3 Hedgehog, those all search, 3 Shadow Games, those all search, 3 Math, those all search, the Beast lets you deck thin, Squamata lets you deck thin, then Foolish Burial lets you deck thin. So there's so many cards in the deck that let you deck thin that it's really not a problem playing too many cards in the deck. So yeah, it really wasn't a problem. So let's get right into it. So for starters, I played 1 BLS. I dropped this so many times today. It won me a lot of games. So yeah, it's the best card in the deck. 3 Math. This card is fantastic. I mean, like I said before, it lets you deck thin. It gives you access to any card you need in the deck, and plus it's a great floater, and it gives you access to the Shekinaga. So yeah, Mathematician's great. 1 Peril. This came in clutch today, especially against Klee, because I played at another locals before I went to this other one. This puts in work. A lot of people don't play this, but I think it's needed because it also stops you from getting OTK'd. So yeah, Peril is really good. 3 Veiler because the format calls for it, and it's a light target. This was kind of a meta call from the locals I was going to. I wasn't sure what I was going to play there, but the thing is, I thought of like, there might be BA, might be Tellers, might be Ritual Beasts, a lot of decks, Heroes, just a lot of Rogue, and 2 Denkos can work it. I wouldn't play this like at a regional, but I was happy with it like for locals. So these worked out actually. And lastly, I played 1 Thunder King. It's pretty self-explanatory. For the Shaddolls, I played 2 Beasts. People that play 3 are dumb. 3 is excessive, 3 Clogs. 2 is more than enough because you can just recycle them with Falco. 1 Dragon, you don't need more than 1. I never found myself needing more than 1. I sided this out game 2 and 3 against decks that can side in Shadow Mirrors, because there's no point in keeping this because they're just going to chain the Shadow Mirror to this, so you can't use this. 3 Squamata, these let you deck thin. This is any Shaddoll in the deck. This is fantastic. Plus it pops monsters, so it's your outs to problem cards like Diamond and stuff like that. One of the best Shaddolls, 3 Hedgehog. It lets you search your fusion spells. Lets you search a monster if you need it. It's just very versatile, so definitely gotta play 3. And lastly, 3 Falco. You gotta play the 3rd. The 3rd comes in. You play all 3 every game when you have access. If you get access to Construct, there's like a 50% chance that you're gonna go into all 3 that same game unless you OTK quick. So that's it for the monsters. For the spells, played 3L and 2 of the regular Shaddoll Fusion. I used to play 3 Shaddoll Fusion, 3 and 3, but I found myself finding that this is alright. I never found myself missing the 3rd Shaddoll Fusion. Most of the times you have access to them with Squamata Core and Squamata, or you could just Squamata, send this, go into Construct send the Core, and then just recycle. So I was happy with the 5. Then I played 1 Soul Charge, 1 Mind Control. This card won me the game against Necro Shaddolls because it gave me, I Mind Controlled his Unicorn and I went into the Anoyatelis. It was fantastic. 1 Foolish because it's any card in the deck. 1 Book and 1 Raigeki. Except for the spells, and lastly for the traps. 3 Shadow Games. This card is MVP. If you're just using this during the end phase, I drew all 3 turn 1 3 times today. I was just getting sacked. But using all 3 during the end phase is so good. It gives you, like, for example, if you have all 3 set, you can just activate this, send Squamata send Shaddoll Fusion or an L Shaddoll Fusion, Shadow Games into the core, and just recycle. So yeah, these were fantastic. 1 core because it's so good. 3 mistake. I don't think I ever drew these today. 1 torrential, 1 bottomless, 1 compulse, and 1 vanities. So yeah, 44 in the main deck. Like I said, I just cut the Denkos at our regionals, but I'd probably play 42. I wouldn't mind. And for the extra deck, extra deck, I played triple construct, triple winda. Before I started the finals match against Tellers, the guy that beat me that was using heroes told me why 3 winda. Like, he's never seen anybody pull off 3 winda. I told him it was necessary, and in game 3, I had 3 winda on board to win the game. So 3 winda is necessary, especially against BA. So yeah, 3 winda is really good. 2 Shek. I was thinking about just playing 1, but the second came in handy a lot today. So 2 you gotta play. And then the 1 Annoyed Tillis that won me the game against Necro Shaddoll, so good. Star Eater because the tower's out. Leo because this card's really good against Klee. This card's fantastic. If I like flipping Falco while I have a Winda on field, not using Falco's effect, syncing with Winda to summon this. Winda add back the L or the Shaddoll fusion, pop their cards, and then just use this as a fodder for the Shaddoll or L Shaddoll to go into construct. So a really good play. 1 Armades. I thought of not playing this, but I mean it wouldn't work. It was really good. And one Goyo. This card was fantastic today as well. And lastly, 1 Diamond Crab King because the tower's out. And I actually use this against Ritual Beast. I mind controlled his Rempengu, and I overlaid it with a Skomata to go into this because I didn't want him to have access to a Ritual Beast Engrave. Actually, it wasn't a Rempengu, it was a Kanahawk. So he had banished Tamer Lara. So I took his Kanahawk, I summoned Skomata, I overlaid with this, and then I attacked for 3,000. Next turn, I have a Vanity set, and I have Denko and an El Shaddoll and another Shaddoll monster in hand, and a Veiler. So I summon Denko, activate Emptiness, chain L, and drop a construct, and it was game. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck. And for the side deck, I played 2 Lilas. These were the MVPs of the side deck today. These cards are so good. Every Shaddoll has to play these. These cards are fantastic. They're your outs to Floodgates, like Loser Turns, Shadow Mirrors, Emptiness if you need to pop them, or just Annoying Back Row. These cards are so good. And then if you happen to keep them on the field until the end phase, then you get to mill with these. It's just so good. You have to play them. It's just really good. It worked all day. 3 Maxis, pretty standard. 3 Lancias. I didn't even see these against Ritual Beast. I didn't need them, but you gotta play them. 2 Dark Hole. These put in work. These are really good against pretty much every deck. I wrecked Ritual Beast with these, and Necro Shaddoll, I just cleared established boards. So yeah, it was really good. 3 MSTs because you have to out Floodgates. 1 Defusion. I played this in the mirror and against Ritual Beast. You might be thinking this isn't good against Ritual Beast because they can just chain and summon back their other monsters. What it's good to use is during the end phase, like especially against the Pedofin, the one that you can't destroy by card effects. Just chaining this during the end phase after they've already summoned all their banished Ritual Beast monsters. It's really good. And lastly, 1 Fairy, 1 Frouts. So that's the deck, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm actually going to another locals tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to win that one too. But yeah, thanks guys.